Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now it may surprise a lot of you, but I get so many emails, more emails than I can physically deal with. If I'd literally just sat at my desk and answered emails all day, that would be more than a full-time job. A lot of people just asking for advice, which is fine. But if I stopped to sit and look at emails, and I do it every now and again just to clear through, and some get lost in the ether. But the thing that I get emailed most about was something that I think I may have done a video on before, but it was to do with my propane adapter. Now, I've been working on a propane adapter. I've been working on it for some time. I've been experimenting with different materials, variations in design, but you'll be happy to know that I'm at the next stage of development. So I'm now moving away from polymers and plastics, and I'm moving back towards machining. And here I have the new Jaeger Precision propane adapters. Now these are two of the most expensive propane adapters in the world because these are prototypes. A lot of money to machine these, but you can see they look absolutely fantastic. I went really simple with the design on the outer rim. Main reason for that is, yes, it probably would work out a little bit cheaper if I knurled these. But I think this looks far better, and the grip you get off these, even with gloves on, it's nice and grippy, so you can get a nice purchase and torque it down on the tank. So I've had two prototypes made, and this is mainly for my testing. So these aren't, sort of thread locked together or anything like that yet, but you'll see. Screw onto your tank like that. They look very fancy. If you've got any ideas on what colours I should do these, or whether I should just leave it like that, yeah, I'm not aware of anyone else that does billet propane adapters as yet. I know Madball did one a while ago, and you can get the Chinese ones, which, let's face it, they're absolutely rubbish. But you simply put this on. Bear in mind, this isn't fixed together; it's still loose. But you take it, you put it in your propane tank, and you fill your gas mags. Simple as that, right? The Airsoft Innovation ones were very good. They were very, inexpensive. They were mass produced out of, injection molded plastic. And I'm going to this, I'm hoping this is something that lasts longer than those, because they are quite brittle and fragile. They did do one, some time ago before Airsoft Innovations disappeared. They did do them with steel nozzles, but from what I remember, the ones that had the steel nozzles didn't work as good as the ones that were all plastic. And these have been machined out of 7075. And they look, I think you'll agree, they look fantastic. So honestly, guys, don't bombard me with emails right now, because I want to do my due diligence with this. I'm going to test the living crap out of these. I've done a pair just to make sure. I mean, the tolerances are on point with the machining, but there's no good making one. It's worth making a secondary one so we can sort of measure the differences. So let's say I put this one on the tank and it works great, and I put this one on the tank and it doesn't work great, then we can sort of identify perhaps a machining mistake or something like that. But from what I've done on my quick QC of these, they're absolutely spot on. So don't jump in my emails asking for these right away. Trust me, you won't want to pay what these cost. I think they were £150 each. It's cost me to machine them. But low quantity prototypes are always more expensive, and that's not including the design time. 10, 20, 30 hours design this thing, tweaking it. After I did the 3D printed first run of prototypes. So I will, as soon as let's say this product's good and I'm happy with it and I'm ready to release it, I'll then have to look at quantities. This is going to be an expensive thing to make. I may have to part fund it with pre-orders, just to warn you. because, you know, it's a hell of a lot of money. Jaeger Precision isn't like a profit-ran company. All the money that Jaeger Precision brings in, it all goes back into designing more stuff. But this is going to be quite a big endeavour, and it wouldn't make sense for me to go and say, right, these work, I'll go make 100, because the 100 aren't going to last long. There's a massive gap in the market for these at the moment, but gap in the market for adapters that work. Even though these aren't, you know, sort of glued together right now, I've been testing them on a couple of mags and they seem to work absolutely fine. What I mainly want to test is the longevity of the 7075 nozzles. They should be pretty good. I mean, the plastic ones last, you know, pretty well. My Airsoft Innovation one is I've had it for absolutely ages, years and years and years. I would like to keep it all aluminium. I don't want to go to like sort of stainless or something, because obviously then the price increases. And these, I'm not going to lie to you guys, they're not going to be cheap, just because of how much they cost to make. I mean, these, you won't want to be paying £150 for one of these, but even if this is a complete flop and it doesn't get made, I've got some new propane adapters, because my Airsoft Innovations one, you know, it's the only one I've got. It's not even like I could tear that apart and sort of look at how they're made inside, because they're all glued together, and it's the only one I've got. So I think the only inspiration I've pulled from the Airsoft Innovations adapter is just the rough out external look of the thing. I've obviously looked at, you know, gas cans, green gas cans, everything like that. Let's try and get it as good as I could possibly be. But this was meant to be a quick video and I'm already 6-7 minutes in. So just wanted to let you guys know that I haven't forgot about this. This is probably the project that's one of two projects that's taken up most of my sort of allotted time at the moment, because the other one is the suppressor, which I've done a prototype of that. I may speak about that in the next video. So yeah, it's coming. Hope you like it. Do you want it, would you want it left like that? Or would you want it anodized, a nice colour maybe? And if we did anodize it a colour, what colour would you make it? Pop your ideas and your comments down below. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, from me, and of course from Bench as well, we'll see you in the next video.